I don't I don't have actual, I mean, for obvious reasons, I don't have actual evidence. They tend not to have people, show up. They don't have people show up and take photographs at the rituals or anything and post them on their website. Um, what I would say, as I said earlier, is for people to examine the evidence. A lot of people think the same thing I thought when I was 11 and saw occult jewelry on people. Oh, that's weird jewelry, or that's a pretty thing, or whatever. Learn what these symbols mean. Learn what if someone mentions the name of a goddess on something, learn who that goddess is and what she's associated with. That's the best evidence. That's the best thing I can say as far as evidence. There were statues all over the clinic that I now recognize as being Ashtaroth, or there were dragons. Dragon symbology is very common. If you see this kind of stuff, that's the evidence. That's the only smoking gun I can give you, is find out. You have to educate yourself and then draw your own conclusions from the evidence. Technically, someone could make anything up, but I don't see why someone would. What I would say to anyone about anything is examine all the available evidence. I've seen a trend on both sides, on the liberal and conservative side of things, on the Christian and pagan and atheist side of things, for people not to want to look at something that doesn't come from within their group or that they're not already familiar with. And it's important to look at everything, to see the evidence for yourself and decide for yourself. My husband was actually skeptical. He thought, maybe my mother's group was unique and all the other abortionists were just normal people who were morally misguided, until he saw some of the clips from the abortion matrix and realized this is much more widespread than just my mother and her little group of friends. Yeah. Actually, I have, some pro-life people have been upset with me for saying this. Even they say, some of them even say that they're aware of it and they know it's true, but that we should, as pro-lifers, we shouldn't be publicizing this or focusing on it because they feel it detracts from the mission of pro-life. They feel that we should just be focusing exclusively on legal action and politics and not on the spiritual warfare aspect of things. And I feel both are important. I contribute to both. I speak both about the politics of it and about the spiritual aspects. I think they go together.